Okay, so this is going to be a sprint 5 times 100 meters with a 3-minute rest between the first and the second sprint, another 3-minute rest after that, then a 4-minute rest, and then a 5-minute rest in between. First we're going to go to turn on the PM5. PM5 is up and running. The battery is at 64%, so we should be good there. Date and time is set up. Today is September 24th, 2022, 6:34 p.m. That all looks good. We'll get out of that and we'll go to connect here. First we're going to connect the heart rate monitor, which is a chest-worn Garmin heart rate monitor. We'll activate it. We see it shows up here, Ant Plus 9194. We'll select it. It says connecting. It shows the heart rate 82 beats per minute, and we'll hit confirm. That is good. Next we're going to make sure that the iPhone has Bluetooth turned on. It does. And we will set up the connection here. So I'll click on the right hand side of the iPhone on the ERG app on this connect button. It says here searching for PM5s. This is in connect mode, the PM5 is, and we get ID ending in 4062. I'll tap to connect, and it shows it's connected, and it also shows on the screen here, it shows disconnect app, which means it's connected up to the PM5. So it looks like we're connected. I'm going to go back here, back to the home screen on the app. I'll also go to the home screen, even though I probably don't need to. Back on the PM5, so everything is in default mode and we're connected. We see the heart rate monitor is connected, and we're connected to the PM5 as well, which is indicated here, which is a little bit hard to read because it's squashed down. I'll take a screenshot of that. Next, we're going to go to select workout. Actually, so we'll go back to menu. We'll go to favorite, and I have the 5 times 100. Actually, it's just a 100 meters set up over here with an undefined rest time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That's it. Just in 5 100 meters. And next, we can just go to ready, and it shows up the screen the way I want it down here on the ERG data app, and also on the PM5 we have everything set up 100 meters, and the screen is set up the way I want to see it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we'll go through the whole sequence here, and hopefully we'll see a good result here coming out of it on the PM5 monitor, and also on the Concept 2 log as well. So here we go. Alright, so this is the first one, interval 1, shows an average pace on the 500 meter of 1:19.5, which is confirmed down here, 1:19.5 in 15.9 seconds. So far, looks like both devices, the PM5 and the ERG data app on iPhone, are synced up. Everything works well. So I got 3 minutes of rest here, and then we'll go for interval number 2. can see the app is still connected. It says interval 1, interval 1. We see the heart rate here at 98 beats per minute, which is confirmed down on the erg app. 98, 97, 97. So still linked with a minute 49 rest, minute 49. So we can see that these two are still linked up. Alright, so we have about 50 more seconds of rest time. It's undefined, but I'm going to mentally set it, actually I always set it at 3 minutes for the rest time between the first and second interval on this 5 times 100. So we're down to 2 minutes 24 seconds of rest. Looks like we're still synced. I always check that based on the heart rate since it varies quite a bit. You can always see if it's synced up. Alright, down to 18 seconds. Getting ready. Click on continue. We're ready to go position. Got interval number 2 done. See that here? 119.7. 119.7. Average 500 meter pace. 15.9 seconds. So we know we're still connected and captured interval number 2 correctly. Heart rate still synced 140, 140. So we're good there. So for doing interval 2 and then interval number 3, we'll have another 3-minute rest here. And when I'm doing this 5 times 100, I'll typically only use the erg data app. So instead of pressing continue here, I'll press continue down on the app just to keep it consistent. And then the app will communicate back to the PM5 for the continue. I have not tried using just the PM5. Maybe next time I'll try not using the app except for setting up the interval, the favorite interval, and then using everything else up on the PM5. So we're at 1 minute and 30 seconds of rest. Got another minute 25 to go. I always try to get the heart rate under 100 beats, maybe under 90, preferably not under 90. That'd be too much of a cool down. Some stretching. All right, 1 minute to go. Still connected, 115, 115 in the heart rate. 222 on the recovery, out of rest. Alright, we're down to 20 seconds. In about 10 seconds, I'll hit continue and I'll give myself about 10 mental seconds before starting back up. 10 seconds, here we go, continue. Interval 3. Still synced. 161 on the heartbeat. 16 seconds on the third interval with a 120.0 average 500 meter pace. So this time we're going to give ourselves about a 4-minute rest, because these last two are going to be all out. The first three were say low, high intensity. The last two are high intensity. It's about 13 to 14 strokes on the 100 meters, depending on the stroke rate. Damper is set all the way up, which in this case is 213 drag factor. Still fairly clean. I will do some stretching. Alright, we're at 1:37 rest. And go up to 4 minutes. On these short 100 meters, it's really difficult to keep good form. You can see that the erg will advance forward, which normally with good form it should stay steady. In fact, with the erg with the slides, it's a really good challenge to keep good form so the erg doesn't hit the front of the rail or the back of the rail. On the 100 meters, it's all about strength. So form is horrible, but it's all about the speed. So erg's going to be moving towards the wall pretty heftily on these last two. Alright, we're at about 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Interval 3 complete, going for interval number 4 on the 100 meters. Alright, still at 116 beats per minute, slightly high, which is maybe not a bad thing. It gives a good start, a good heart rate to start out with. All right, 3:35, 20 seconds to go on the rest. Starting interval number 4 on the 100 meters. All right, here we go, 10 seconds. Continue. We're connected. Interval number 4 as expected. Probably moved forward by about 10 inches. We got a 5-minute rest. Still synced. 158 on the beats per minute. 16.5 pace on the 500 meter with a 15.3 total time for the 100 meters. Let me go ahead and move the erg back so we don't make a hole in the wall. you can see, these weights really don't do very much. Might be nice to someday put a bumper on the front, or offer it as an option. Some kind of bumper pad as an accessory. Alright, so at 9:25, we're still connected. 122, 122, 132, 132 in the recovery or rest. And counting. Do some stretching. Minutes 39 seconds on the rest. This is the last interval coming up. That's interval number 5. As you can see here on the all out 100 meters, at least for myself, it takes roughly 4 minutes to get back to a base heart rate. We're at 345, I'm at 107, so I'm still quite high. The base on a zone 5 workout would probably be somewhere around 80 for a while until it drops back down to the 60s. Alright, so 5 minutes coming up. We're at 4 minutes and 10 seconds. We're still linked up. 413, 413, 110, 111, 111. So we're still connected. Alright. 4 minutes, 36 seconds. Coming up on the 5 minute mark. Alright, 444. 10 seconds. I'm going to hit continue. We're linked up. Get ready. There we go. Yeah, a little worse. All right, we're done with interval 5. I'm beach balling here. It's done. There's no more circle turning. So presumably, at this point in time, we've transferred the data from the PM5 onto ERG data, and that's been uploaded into the cloud. I'm going to give another 30 seconds just to be on the safe side. Typically what I would do would be, after I see the circle done turning, I would hit menu, and then I would do a 90-second cooldown row. And the reason I want to do this right after the high intensity row, it tells me my cardiovascular fitness of how fast I regress back to a heart rate under 150 beats per minute. I've been measuring that for many years. So it gives me an indication of how fit the heart is. I'm going to give it, yeah, it's been at least 30 seconds. So I'm going to go here. There's nothing here to tell me I'm done with the workout. So actually for this, I have to use the PM5. We're still linked up, 116, 116. Everything still seems good, but we're done with the intervals. Since we want to set it up as 5 times 100, I'm going to hit menu once. Got the hourglass. This seems to be complete. Go back to the home screen on the PM5. We'll go to memory. List by date. I'm going to pull in the camera here. So let's see if we can see both. There we go. So we got the 100 meters variable rest. Looks like 3 minutes and 8 seconds rest times 5. We'll take a look. Everything looks good. We got an average average pace of 118.2. That's quite okay. Everything seems to be registered properly here. Now comes the big test. We'll go back to menu here. We'll go to logbook. We see that the 5 times 100 has been logged. 118.2, same as up on the PM5. Pace 118.2. Since it's exactly 500 meters, the pace and the time are going to be exactly the same. Makes sense. Data syncing. And we'll go up. And we have nothing. Jeez. Okay, I was expecting to see a heart rate. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it did break it out. Okay, so far so good. We'll do one more check. We'll go to log.concept2. We'll double check on the website. Login. Alright, so you got that. Log in here. We'll go to 5 meters. We'll take a look. Alright, all looks good. Yep, seems to work. Got the interval 1. We'll go to interval number 2. Oop, there it is. Looks good. Interval number 3. Looks good. Interval number 4. Looks good. Interval number 5. Looks good as well. So it seems to have worked this time around. I don't know what it did differently. But this time around it seems to work really well. One more thing I want to point out here. If we go back to the ERG data app, which is down here. We'll pivot back around. One thing it'd be nice to have is if, let's say we're rowing. I'm just going to pull here and get it started. Alright, so we started here. We got the ERG data app running. when I'm done, be nice, and I know the menu button up here will cancel the workout if I hit it once. It'd be nice to have something here, maybe a stop button over here that I can click and tell it to stop, because the only options I have, I can resume. Well, I don't want to resume. I don't want to create a new workout. I don't want to view logbook results, and I don't want to disconnect the PM5. I just want to stop my workout. There's nothing here to let me stop the workout, so I have to actually go up on the PM5, hit menu, that'll stop the workout. Now it's stopped on the Erg Data app as well. One thing to note, so this is an iPhone XS, just the regular, not the Max. We're connected up to the PM5. By the way, I'll just take a look here at the product ID, so you have some information on that as well. Let's see here, more information. This is of the additional data on the PM5. I did update it probably about 4 weeks ago, so I think it has the latest data on there. But one thing to note is that on the Erg Data app, let's see, here we go. You can see over here the Erg ID is smushed up somehow. You can't read the numbers. It's got a row of pixels missing in the top and a row of pixels missing in the bottom. So maybe because this is a smaller iPhone, when the designers looked at it, they looked maybe at like a max sized iPhone and not with the smaller ones. No, with an iPhone 6 or a smaller one, this would be even more smushed in, presumably. So maybe a way to maybe move the heart somewhere up here, the check mark and the ID and the heart all in one line, and have this on the bottom, or decrease the font. But yeah, that's hard to read. Otherwise, love the app. Love the row. I'm going to take a 20-minute rest here, and then we're going to head off to the Sprint 8 times 30 seconds. And we'll see how we do. Alright. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.